All right, guys, so here's what the media isn't showing you right here. See that? The lights go out on the ship. The media is showing you just the point of the collision of the ship with the bridge and then the bridge falling down, because that's like the most dramatic part, and they're cutting it in. So right here, when the lights turn back on, that's right here is what the media is showing you. They're not showing you what happened before that. And I want to give a quick shout out to Ashton Forbes for sharing this from Andrew Tate, who posted this um, about an hour ago, or this morning, 7 a.m. So 2 hours ago. Um, awesome find with the live feed from the city of Baltimore. The media is not showing people this clip. For some reason, they're cutting it back in when the lights on the ship turn back on and it collides with the bridge, and then the bridge collapses. Yeah, so this happened early this morning, I believe, in the city of Baltimore, and it's all over the news. We'll go cut to that in a second. I just want to show this uncut footage again. You can see like the lights turn back on, and it looks like they tried to gain control of the ship and turn and avoid the collision. And then the entire bridge fell. And this is the only live footage I'm aware of the actual bridge collapse, because of course it's early in the morning. No one's up with a camera just filming in the morning like that, but it was on a live feed that was set up on. Good thing the city has such cameras that they caught this on film. But yeah, this is crazy. This happened early this morning, and yeah. Well, I don't know it. Yeah, sorry about the no propulsion argument is what they were saying is, oh, this is what happened, but something steered it into the support. You can see right there. It steers directly into the support. So something shut down the power of the ship, and then when the ship turned back on, I believe it had a bug in the system. And it could just be something as easy as it sends just something hardwired into the engine room where powers down, and when it powers back up, the right engine would only have like 30 seconds or something before it shut off automatically, and then the left engine went into full gear. So it would know the path that these container ships usually take is probably a narrow path to steer directly under the largest and widest portion of that bridge. So it's probably going for this gap here on the left. If you guys can see my mouse on the screen. But yeah, so to the right side of the bridge where it's a little bit higher is probably where the container ship path goes for. So if you had this steered in to, I don't know, I think it was a cyber attack, man. This is some pretty serious evidence. I just want people to see this, and I want people to share this before it gets taken down, because I saw it and I was like, this is interesting. And then I switched it over to the mainstream news, and I watched a couple videos on the mainstream news channel, like on Fox and stuff. And every time they play this clip, they cut it out they cut it right here to when the lights come back on, and they don't really show like the full clip of what happened. So anyways, I hope there's an official investigation soon. It should be within 24 to 48 hours. Especially if any workers were killed, there needs to be ocean by law needs to be there to investigate. So, well, let me see. I don't know. This is just, it's weird. So if this reminds me of World War II in a lot of ways. There was a ship that was bombed in the harbor. It was attacked in I think Philadelphia Harbor or New York Harbor, in the shipyard where it was a U.S. naval destroyer or battleship, I believe. Maybe a destroyer, but it was sunk in the harbor before it ever took left port, and in the construction yard. And it was found out to be like a intelligence agency connection. I don't know if it was Russian or German spies that had done this. But in order to do the investigation, I remember that the CIA had to work with the mafia, because the mafia owned all the ports and they knew all the intel about the port business. So that was one of the first instances. It's mentioned in Jim Mars's book Crossfire. Um, he talks about all this history with the U.S. Navy getting their ships blown up during the Cold War and stuff. So it could be a retaliation, but for the Ukraine war, it could be any number of things. So it's up for there to be an investigation, and I would check for hacking. That would be the first thing, and I would look. I want pictures of the engine room. I want pictures of the main engines on this thing. If the engines are messed up, it could also be the control system in the main part of the ship, something hardwired into the deck, although I'm sure that has much higher security and is harder to gain access to and put something like that in. It sounds like a power failure thing in the power control lines or control room. So if someone has access to the lines that run the power cables or something, they could have tampered with that at an access point. So the whole thing needs to be thoroughly investigated ASAP before anyone else can get on that ship and destroy evidence or remove it. I hope the whole thing is locked down and secure, man. I know that there's lives and a rescue operation underway, but there's got to be, some kind of lockdown on that boat and investigation. It's a container ship. I don't know who owns the boat, what shipping company it was, but I'm sure we'll take some time to do all that investigation. But yeah, it could just be like some kind of power failure or thing. But yeah, there definitely needs to be an investigation to determine that. We can't just be like, oh, well, conspiracy theories. Let's just chalk it up to accident. No, there needs to be people died on this level, and it's a main connector artery for the city. So when was this trestle bridge built? We got to do some more investigation into this definitely before we can declare it's a conspiracy for sure. And I'm not saying that it was. I'm just saying, hey, Andrew Tate posted this video. Thank God, and he found it or whoever brought it to his attention. Good on you. And yeah, good morning, guys. Be careful out there, and I don't know if that we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my God! I mean, the thing just comes down completely. You can see the aftermath photos out there. You guys can see this. No, I can't see it anymore because it's. All right. Anyways, guys, thank you. Yeah, the bridge was built in the 70s. Yeah, no, I mean it's news, man. It's yeah, we could talk about distractions. There's lots of distractions, guys. But yeah, this is crazy. This happened. I'm just anyone else got any crazy news? Um, and then yeah. Well, there's that whole Moscow hotel thing, but yeah, this is a lot of dodgy stuff going on in the world. There's an attack on Moscow by the organization that the CIA and Obama created out of Al Qaeda, right? So ISIS, and then this happens in the U.S. Man, I just say, hey, pay attention. Call it distractions, but it's like, oh, hey, I'm too busy. But hey, man, pay attention to what's going on, right? Everybody, look what's going down. Yeah, but they could still it steered directly into the bridge, man. They could have dropped anchor. Yeah, I don't know, man. Was the captain? No, no, come on. I want serious investigation and sources. We'll find the name of the captain. Oh, Assange is in court today. That's what they're distracting us from. All the court doesn't matter anymore, guys. Courts are a joke. The justice system and the court system is completely corrupt and in the favor of the rich. And it serves absolutely no purpose in modern society because with the internet, we have instant, shame and karma if you could just share everything. But courts don't allow you to share anything, and they keep everything super private and until the court cases are over, and then yeah, it's nuts what's going on in this country with the whole justice system. You can't trust the police. You can't trust the FBI to do a real investigation these days. It's like you'd hope that they would investigate whatever the heck is going on, but instead they pay agents probably to sit in my chat room and tell people, oh, just don't pay attention. This is a distraction and don't investigate this stuff. It's nothing going on, nothing to see here. And well, why is the media not showing this full clip? Why are they cutting it right there? Why haven't they shown it? Why haven't they talked about this? Why are they covering it up if it's such a distraction? So yeah, think about that. But yeah, their legitimacy is highly questionable. There's people all over the internet. There's stories of corrupt cops busting people, sending they sent this mother to jail for 5 years by planting drugs in her car, and the one of the officers was so involved, like who saw it go down, was so pissed off that he like quit his job, quit the force. Yeah, um, that guy Cop Busters. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Um, where is it? I shared it the other day. I thought it's on my profile on my Twitter feed. But this guy, yeah, he was involved in this whole thing, man. It's a crazy story. I should play that clip just to show people that, because it's so amazing what happened. Um, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know where it is, man. I thought it was more recent than that. But anyways, this guy saw them set up a woman, and then he set up the cops because he proved that they lie to get search warrants to do investigations and illegally search people. So he just showed that, and then he got the woman out of jail afterward because he got them fired and stuff. I gotta look that up. It's called Cop Busters. Where's the TV show on this, man? Give me a second, guys. This is the one. It's in my history. I'll check it out. And then I got to get to work and do some real work. I did an interview last night, guys, with Vetted Podcast. So that should be out in a couple of days as soon as he's done editing it. So Vetted Podcast. Yeah. So yeah, this dude, I just did an interview with him last night, and then the night before that, there was some. I think it's called the "What Is Truth" podcast. I did an interview with Truth. Yes, I think it's called. Maybe. No, it's not this. Yeah, it is Wheezy. Yep. So it's on here. I don't know where it is, but I just I did a interview on Wheezy's podcast. So you guys could check that out. I don't know exactly where it is. Oh, it might not be on YouTube. I think it's on his other channel. So he's not on YouTube. He's on Rumble and some of these other platforms. So yeah, you guys can go check that out. If you want to see some more discussions on this stuff. I had this video that I watched. Yeah, see, none of the mainstream news is showing the that part of the footage. Let me find the video. Yeah, this is it. This was great. All right, so here's the video. You guys can go check it out. I don't want to play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike or get the stream shut down. Um, so, yeah, this is the aftermath of the bridge of what it looks like. Here's the video of the cop that turned on the department that set up this poor woman and a mother of like three and sent her to jail for 5 years on some fake charges because they planted drugs on her. And so he went in the town and bought out a house and set up this marijuana grow what looked like a marijuana grow operation. But he just had a bunch of pine trees inside there and like a note on the wall when they raided that said like, you guys are done. And he got those cops fired. He got the department sued, and he got that woman out of jail because he got those cases overturned because they used bad warrants to go in after her. So like, yeah, man, this guy, and he wrote a whole book on called like how to evade the police and like basically like it's definitely a book you want to read and own. Um, so definitely got to get that sent. Anyways, yeah, this is key. So definitely guys go check that video out, man. Justice Proper. And yeah. So let's go back. You want to go see the footage that the news isn't showing? Is that what you want to see? All right, can you see this? This is the footage that the news isn't showing you right here. And I'll start from the beginning. Look, container ship coming in there. The lights get shut off. Power failure. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, and then the lights turn back on. And this is where the news cuts the footage in and just shows you the thing turning, and then the thing starts turning and veering into the bridge. Look at that. It actually started turning into the bridge. So, yeah, and then the bridge comes down. Nah, this is engine failure or something, man. That whole thing starts turning. There's something weird going on with that. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks, guys.